Hey everybody. Okay. Um I'm starting to get the quarantine look. So I just wanted to do a quick check-in, a quick live stream to talk about what idea I had. So there is how do I explain this? So I'm sort of a numerologist. Like I learn it, but I don't do it. But I learn things to understand. We've been on this like journey of frequency and vibration and energy and negative situations and positive situations, and so I'm seeing a lot of different patterns. For example, this might sound really strange, but today is September 16th, right? So we have a 9, a 16, and a 20, right? And so if I think 2020, that's the number 4. 16 would be 7. Uh-oh, here I go with the math. So 7 and 4 is 11. And then I'm seeing 9 and 11. Shoot, what is that? That makes a 20, right? So 20 makes a 2. So I know that when I see a symbol like this, I think of pi or infinity. So there's numbers and codes that I look at. And so I always know when I see things like that, I know in Roman numerals or like in certain cultures, they know what that symbolism is. And so I started noticing that there's a scale on these days. So like, let's say tomorrow on a Roman numeral scale, that would be 3. And then the next day I'll see 4, 5, 6, 7. So when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute. In my numerology mind, I said, what if I just did, 7 positive affirmations? I need to be positive right now. So each day for 7 days for this month of September, because it's a little crazy. The energy's weird. Also, I was looking at astrology astronomy and astrology, both. There is a retrograde in Mars, and there is a astrology, Mars is in Aries. So it means a lot of aggravating situations, a lot of tension, a lot of things are probably not going to go as functional as possible. So I figured, I'm seeing a pattern of a retrograde, which always drives people crazy. I'm seeing a planet literally go into a constellation of Aries. Scary. And I'm seeing a positive affirmation of these 7 days where I'm like, ooh, I can align myself so that I don't absorb all the negative. Now that that's out the way. So here I have a journal. And I wanted to share this with everybody that I think if you guys feel aspired to do this, set a journal for the rest of 2020 or whatever's left of 2020. I like to journal, and the journaling basically, like I'll write, let's say, for example, I'll do this right now. Let's say the wildfires. So I'll categorize the top wildfires, and everybody can do this. If you're at home and you're just like watching TV, you're like, ugh, you're giving your energy away to situations that you can't resolve physically. But I always believe on a metaphysical way, on a metaphilosophical way, and on a spiritual conscious way, or even just a conscious aware way. Some people pray, some people meditate, some people do yoga. So you can do it. You can do something subconsciously, or through your intentions, through your positive intentions, or even just through your negative intentions. I'll get to that in a second. So wildfires, let's say that's on the top of my page. And it's just as simple as I see rain coming mid-September, right? Or I see the wildfires stopping by October. So it's just, these are just things that you're putting out as a positive result. And I think having a book like this that have a lot of affirmations that you're collecting, you're actually collecting a big positive vibration in general. I was doing this before and I stopped because my workload like tripled. Now that I'm not working today, I was just like, I'm watching I Love Lucy and I'm thinking, how cool was it that Lucy, I'm navigating, how cool is it that Lucy, her method of Fibonacci sequence was to always have the obstacle before the resolution. And so every time that the storyline of I Love Lucy was going, it was, she learns Fibonacci, she learns numerology. If you guys know that the first couple episodes of I Love Lucy, remember Ethel was Ethel to Tilly, come in, Tilly. And she had the crystal ball. And then there was the episode of the dollar bills. And the dollar bills had the what was that? The bonus bucks. And then there was the episode of the numbers. Remember, she called Ricky 5, Ethel 3, and she was a 1. Oh yeah, that was the same episode as the Ethel to Tilly. So I'm watching I Love Lucy, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know this stuff. This is stuff that I watch on YouTube and things I learn on my own. What's up, Jason? So yeah, so it's kind of strange, but I think like a lot of times when we're in this isolation period, it's a great time to go within and start to try to find that immortal within, the primal, or a lot of people say the God within, which that's more new age, but it's really finding yourself within this paradigm and trying to find some balance with yourself. And I have a group, and I know that the group, we post a lot of different controversial things that come up in our world, in the realm of politics, and what's right and wrong, and what's moral and what's not moral. And so I set that intention on purpose for that group. Not for everybody. Some people cannot carry a mature conversation in particular dialogue. This group does. And so what I do with that group is, if we are able to flood out everything that's happening without a negative interruption, meaning someone goes, that's not true, or someone arguing with other people, you're interrupting the flow and the vibration of other people. So I have 3 groups right now going on where it seems like everybody has a healthy thought process. They know how to present diction. They know how to cater to the topic. And they know how to withdraw. Like when it's not there, if it doesn't resonate with them, they know how to just go, oh, no response. So it's really important that when I see that reality or society or economy is kind of spiraling out, I do have a responsibility to create healthy intentions. And then I do stir the pot too. And I stir the pot only to, I feel like I have this responsibility to collect, and I don't have to, but I just feel like I do, to collect everybody's gunk. And I feel like I can go, ooh, positive affirmations, write them down. Because I care about people, and I care about the mentality, mindset of people. So at least somebody's caring for you. On an opposition of this, I created a website, and I think people were looking at it like, what is this, Aaron? It's just where it's kind of like my negative funny humor. I'm calling it the Shade Bank. It's like if I were able to be very shady and respond to people in a negative way, but it's funny because there's memes and there's like all these different, let me shift you guys over. There's all these different things I see online that are funny, and they remark how I want to respond to people, but I can't. So I just put it on the website. And that's just a good way to kind of take a lot of these things, and a lot of people in this metaphysical realm, they call it incantations. So in the realm of incantations, I'm trying to put everything negative there. So it has a, my camera's awkward. It has a place to live, and I get to laugh at it. Laughing creates a healthy vibration, and that's how you can break up negativity, which is why I watch this lady on a daily basis. Well, not her, but I watch Isla Lucy. What episode was that? Ricky needs an agent. This is where Lucy gets him fired on accident. But you see, like, a lot of the things that we see on these episodes, we can actually start. They call this channeling. I'm going to be very careful when I say that word. When I watch something on TV, I always make sure to relate myself to the episode. Oh, that episode reminds me of how I had to endure something, and then I had to burden the affliction, and then I had to let go. And then when I let go, I found myself in a form of clarity. I found peace of mind, and I found abundance. So I kind of look at that as that's what I do when I watch TV. And I encourage people to do that too. Guys, I look so busted right now. I got to shave. Look how off that is. Someone asked me the other day, they were saying, so what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with work? What are you going to do with your job? You're not working. And I said, well, people ask me this, and it's kind of atrocious and a kind of a nuisance when you're asked that on a daily basis from many, 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 many people. But the thing is, when you worked your tail off for so many years and you have some time to chill out. There's nothing that you have to do physically right now. We're all put on a reset. This is all a reset. And it's important to know that this is like it's a humanity do-over. Like everything is kind of going to go, right? It's not going to go bad, but it's like, I always just kind of say, like, if I were to predict January 2021, I always say, if we're here, January 2021, we're going to see a whole different, like, everything's going to be really different. And that's all I'm going to say. Because I'm watching stuff, and I know things, and I'm very intuitive. So I just feel like I know things are going to be strange and then okay right after. So it's a healthy process. I want it to happen because I'm tired of being a member of the slave labor. I'm tired of being bonded to this earth. I'm tired of all of the temptations and the different things that persuade your mind, because the mass majority of people are persuaded. And it's hard to unchain yourself from persuasion when so many people are on board with something. So that's why I created this journal. Journaling is going to be great. Also, if people are into automatic writing, I always suggest, this is crazy talk. I always suggest that get some direct sunlight, some direct contact with the sun, and then write out your intentions. Write out what you feel. Write out what is on your intuitive. It could be anything. It could be like, in my intuitive yesterday, my grandmother, we just had a little hiccup. And so my intentions were to see her prosper through it, and to see that I'm going to visit her some odd weeks from now when everything's better. So that's like an intuitive intention. And I think that was all I wanted to share with everybody. I think it's a good time to, I think the healing process shall begin. I think when it was last weekend before, I think from March until beginning of September, it wasn't time to heal. It was time to hurt. It was time to feel. It was time to burden and bombard yourself with a lot of things. It's okay. People think it's like not okay to feel depression and sadness and hurt and pain. But then also I'm seeing like other people, this is like YouTube, the YouTube world, where people are like, good morning, everyone, and have a lovely, wonderful day today. I'm going to share with you some things that I was getting, and they go into this whole speech about, life is so great and yada yada. And I'm like, girl, I think real people, real conduits of this earth consciousness and real intuits know that things are pretty crappy right now. And that's the way it was designed. So if you understand that's the way it was designed, stop fighting it. Stop fighting it. Because all the energy going towards trying to stop what you think, it's like this the invisible world of trying to stop something that you have no power to do. You can't overpower the things that are already set in motion. But what you can do is through the subconscious, do the work. Through the subconscious, journal and take notes. Because when you set your intentions on a metaphysical plane, something becomes, nothing becomes something, that method, and that's the whole Fibonacci sequence. Fibonacci is a term that Tesla used to create energy and frequency. When you have the number 9, that is a spiral up Fibonacci. 6 is a spiral down Fibonacci. It was this Tesla's secret to energy and frequency. So just as like I'm on the live stream now, certain things that I'm saying might put out a certain frequency. People go, ooh, click, what's Aaron talking about? And you resonate. And then other things that might shift you out might be a certain word I said. We're like, all right, I gotta go. I'll catch up with Aaron later. Leave. That's just how it works. It's an algorithm. It's artificial intelligence. And that's the world we live in. But I think we have to go into a mindset of creating a normalcy of the dysfunction. Kind of like having a dysfunctional family, which we all have. And like Roseanne was a great example of dysfunctional family, right? Every family, The Simpsons, everybody. What was it? Married with Children, dysfunctional family. But then there was a abundance to everybody. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I'm talking about journaling because too much is going on, and I feel like, hi, Michelle. Yay. Michelle's my new buddy. Journaling to me is great. And I guess I'll reveal this. This one's going to be called Finding God 2020. Yes. Because I think like it's not even like religion based. It's more of going within myself because it seems that the world has portrayed this image of fear, intimidation, and do this, do that, or die and go to hell and burn. And that's just not, that was the old paradigm. The old paradigm was have fear in God. But we shifted out of the paradigm, obviously. I kind of want to even just jump the message and say I feel like we're at somewhat of in the climax of a tribulation period. Because the last 7 years was just a lot of turmoil, a lot of suffering, a lot of things that man manipulated. And I think when man manipulates it and it's a man-driven world, that is a tribulation period. So I think like, the God within that some people feel that they evoke onto people has corrupted everything. And that's why there's a reset, in my opinion. Beep. So yeah, that's just my whole opinion. And I think journaling is just going to be great. People who do automatic writing, this is going to be great for you too. I think a lot of people have a gift of automatic writing. Some people can actually meditate, drink their water, do some breathing techniques, and then kind of go into a place of seeing how things might play out. I'm not talking about politics. I'm talking about your own life or someone else's life that you care about. Maybe we're supposed to be home for a reason. Maybe this is what we're supposed to do. It is to help consciousness move into the new paradigm. We have to paradigm shift. And so that's why I've created groups on Facebook, because the groups really help people either amplify themselves to a greater place inside themselves, or soul searching, or having a journey with other people. A lot of my groups, they don't interact with other people and not build friendships that way, but it's okay. I think everyone is now feeding the algorithms of positive vibration. And then there's that one group where I'm like, look, y'all, we're going to have to do some dirty work, which is, we're going to have to feed an algorithm of all these crazy things that we're going to call crazy things. And then we're going to try to speak light to them or make humor out of it. So anyways, that's all I want to share with everyone. You have a wonderful, is it lunchtime yet? Yes. I have me a gluten-free pizza. Oh yeah, that's another thing too, really quick. Gluten-free is the way to go. I tried to sneak some peanut butter crackers. My stomach was like, nope, you are not ever going to have peanut butter crackers. So my body wants to stay gluten-free. And I know with me being aligned with this new project with journaling, I know that my body's going to have to stay regenerated, and I have to eat raw vegetables and eat healthy, eat clean, so that I can have clean, healthy messages go into this book, so that I can manifest good return into my life. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.